Globalization is killing us. Let me explain. From a business perspective, globalization has had several negative impacts on individuals and commerce in Canada. Here are three examples of the negative impacts of this phenomenon. Firstly, globalization has resulted in job losses and declining competitiveness in Canada as companies have opted to outsource jobs to countries with lower labor costs. This increase in competition directly led to the economic crisis, where roughly 11 years ago, 430,000 Canadians were reported to have lost their jobs in favor of the new foreign competition. In short, Canadians and our allies like the United States have workers who are losing their jobs due to their specialized abilities not being recognized as applicable to other fields. This is absolutely absurd. It makes me so angry that I could just pick up this water bottle and throw it across my room. Moving on. For the Canadian and really any economy to thrive, there must not be a system in place that promotes the opposite of equitable development. With Canada having a highly developed market-oriented economy closely tied to international trade and investment, this is not good, because naturally international business will play a major role in its gross domestic product. We are a major exporter of manufactured goods as well as commodities, attracting and depending on significant foreign investment through these various sectors. Secondly, globalization has contributed to environmental degradation through increased industrialization and non-renewable methods of extracting natural resources from the earth. This occurs here in Canada and all around the world. This has terrible effects on the environment, resulting in deforestation, an increase in greenhouse gas emissions, and climate change. These are all very bad things for Canada. Developing countries which may lack the necessary resources or political will to enforce environmental regulations are particularly vulnerable to these negative effects, which in turn impacts their trade with Canada also. Lastly, globalization negatively affects international trade due to developed countries experiencing uneven development. Very ironic. This leads to exploitation, limiting the expansion of the economy, and trade wars related to cheap labor, which ties back to the impact of job losses on the Canadian economy and international business as a whole. In conclusion, globalization has wrought havoc on the Canadian business world, slowly killing the economy. It has failed in its aim to promote sustainable and equitable development for Canada and Canadians.